Hey everyone, in this video I want to do something a bit different and share with you one of the things that I dislike the most. Something that is very difficult for me to kind of control the way it affects me, because usually when I encounter this, it usually has a negative impact on my mental health, no matter how much I try to fight against it. And what I'm talking about is when I try to help people and then I realize that this person is basically beyond help, someone who doesn't want to be helped. And I've encountered this a lot in my lifetime, a lot while growing up, and especially even more so now, as you would expect with me making these videos. There are times where in my comments section I get people like this, or I leave comments on the content of other people trying to grow my page, and I receive replies to my comments that are like this. And it's really common because there are a lot of people who are stuck in their ways and they don't want to be helped because they don't want to rise up. They want to cling to their excuses. They want to cling to their history and play the victim. They just don't want to be held accountable for making their life better. And even me saying that right now can offend people like this. Me saying, take accountability for your life. These people don't like hearing that. Like, they would almost come at me as saying like that's insensitive or condescending. I've gotten that one, and just stuff like that where they don't want to be helped because they want to live that comfortable life where they don't have to do anything to make their lives better, or they're so stuck in the victim game that they don't even realize that they can help themselves. They want other people to save them, but then when other people try to save them, they won't accept their help because they're just stuck in their ways. They don't want to change. And this really gets to me because my whole life, I mean, this will make sense to you as to why I'm making these videos now, but my whole life I've always liked helping other people. That's been like the main thing that's made me feel happy and fulfilled in life, is helping people. I mean, even while growing up, I would help my friends. I would even try to help my parents and other adults because I learned certain things that I thought could benefit them. And I remember how funny it was because it rarely ever worked, especially because adults usually don't think children can help them. They don't want to listen to children. They know that there's some sort of power dynamic in their relationship. So they often believe if they were to listen to a child, that would be kind of saying the child has more power in that situation. It's dumb. It's really stupid. But that happened to me so often growing up. And even now, thankfully, my parents have gotten a bit better when I know things that can help them. At least now they'll listen to some extent. Doesn't mean they'll actually input the advice, but at least they listen now. There's progress here. But yeah, so I've just always enjoyed helping people. And it's always kind of bummed me out when I knew for sure how to help someone and they didn't want to be helped. They didn't want to listen. It's always gotten to me. And it's because I have enough empathy to see how somebody's life could be made better by them taking accountability and just working on their mindset. And especially, this is such a common one, working on their self-love. But there are people who they're not able to see the benefits in that, or as I said previously, they don't want to put in that work, or I don't know. It sucks. So yeah, I mean, there are times where I almost feel like my desire to help other people is also something that trips me up, and that's why I often talk about, like, actually, do I even often talk about this? Maybe I don't talk about it as much as I think I do, but that whole concept of not trying to help people who don't want to be helped, because at the end of the day, it's pretty much just a waste of your time and your energy, your mental health. Because the more that you try to help people who don't want to be helped, even if they say they do, if their actions prove otherwise, it's like speaking to a wall. Like, really, at that point, that may even be more productive, because at least then if you speak to a wall, you can get your emotions out, so there's some benefit. But when you're speaking to these people, there's no benefit because it just goes in one ear and out the other. They don't want to be helped. Or some of them like the attention of you trying to help them, so they'll keep responding to you, keeping you engaged, but they're only doing that because they enjoy the attention, and they're pretty much wasting your time yet again. They're just stringing you along like somebody does when dating. So yeah, it's basically one of the biggest things that I dislike in life. And I'm always trying to work on not letting it get to me as much. But it really, what makes it really bad at times are when people talk badly about things I know will help them. I've seen people trash self-love because they probably don't understand the concept and they think it's the same thing as narcissism, which nope, two different things. I mean, if I had the time to explain the proper definition to everyone, maybe they'd finally understand, but they're different things. But there are people who just, they turn good things into negatives in their mind because, like I said earlier, maybe it's that victim complex. They don't want to put in the effort. They don't want to make the changes. I don't know, but it's something that happens pretty common, and that really gets me because when I see someone doing that, I know there's no way I can help them. I can't. This is somebody who's going to manipulate words and shift things in their favor to make it so they don't need to make any changes to make their life better. Because if you can turn self-love into a bad thing, when it's, in my opinion, one of the best things that everybody needs to practice, in the way that I interpret it, should I say, not in the way that maybe like some Instagram influencers would say, where their version of self-love is basically, yeah, it's selfishness or narcissism, but that's not the self-development form of it, where you're basically just learning to treat yourself better, to be a friend to yourself, to work on literally being able to love and accept yourself. Like, how the hell could that be a bad thing for you when you're going to be going through your entire life in your own company? That's like the one way to guarantee you're not going to be as lonely as the average person. And also, you'll just enjoy your time more because you'll enjoy your own company and you're always by yourself at the end of the day, right? So, yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. It's just, yeah, this is something that gets to me. If I were Superman, this would be my kryptonite pretty much. So, there you go. Just wanted to make a video talking about this because, yeah, it's something I deal with and I try my best to work on it as much as I can, but it's always unfortunate. It'll always probably be something that gets to me to some extent just because I've got a lot of empathy. So, well, that's like my Achilles heel. But yeah, so there you go. I'm going to stop rambling at this point and step off my soapbox. So I hope you enjoyed this video, even though there's not really anything to learn here, nothing to gain, but I hope you at least enjoyed me opening up to you guys. And yeah, I mean, that's all. So if you like content like this, I don't know who would watch this far, who isn't already subscribed, but if you somehow got to the end of this video and you aren't already subscribed, then definitely feel free to do that because you just basically watched a rant video of mine and all my other videos are usually better than this. So yeah, there you go. But otherwise, the easiest way you guys can help me out is just throw a like and a comment on that video for the algorithm. And I will see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci.